been a real long time since I've done one of these, but Ask the Knight is back, but it's only on a 2-weekly basis, as is going to be, I shall read what I've put in the description. You can read it for yourself down here, but I'm just going to put it as is. This will now only be a fortnightly show due to the fact I have other shows to work on, and also because of the fact I mentioned in a past SKL episode that too many viewer specials occur too often, so that's another reason for the reduced amount of times new episodes will surface. But that said, having a new Q&A every 2 weeks will free up time for me to focus on other projects. So, it's kind of a good thing in some ways, because as I just said, it's going to allow me time to just focus on other video projects that I need to get done. I really want to get the 3rd season of Night Watch finished. I'm only an episode ahead at the moment in terms of reviews. I really want to get at least another 2 or 3 done by next week. I've got more movie reviews to do throughout February and March, and where there will be weeks where there isn't a movie review, in place of them in that week will be a Q&A episode. And there is going to be a little bit of an absence of Night Watch in March because I believe during the time in 1984 the Olympics were going on. I don't know what country they were in, but if you notice from say early March until early April, there's only like 1 episode of Knight Rider, so for 2 to 3 weeks, Night Watch, there won't be any new episodes uploaded. Well, there will be, but they'll be scheduled for April and then going into May. So that gives me time to work on other things. So, yeah, you are looking at an absence for a while. And of course, there's also the return of After the Storm around mid-spring, courtesy of Stephen Walker and Florigo's information. Thank you for that, by the way. So, it's learning to just make use of the time that that I've got and just use it sensibly. And I think making Ask the Knight a fortnightly show is the way to go. And I know Verko 2.0 has been waiting patiently for this since he was the last episode special that I did, and the episode in general for Ask the Knight. So, on to the first question. What level from any Sonic game would you like to see appear as a racetrack in Team Sonic Racing? That is an interesting question, actually. I'm gonna be a little bit out there and say either Radical City from Sonic R, because there's something quite visually appealing about that. Resort Island, which I think is the first level from Sonic R, or Casino Night Zone. Really love to see that done from a very 3D perspective, although an HD remake, 3D remake of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, that would be something to be seen. But Radical City and Casino Night Zone for Team Sonic Racing, I think that would be something special. Question 2. Speaking of Team Sonic Racing, what are your thoughts on the character roster now that all the playable characters are finally revealed? It's definitely given a lot of people something to work with. I mean, Sonic, you have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Robotnik having Metallics and one of the characters from Lost World, that's an interesting spin on things. Having Vector paired up with Silver and Blaze, that's an interesting roster at the very least. It should be entertaining at the very least. I still maintain that we should get either an HD remake of Sonic R or just have a full-blown sequel, because that's a game that deserves a modern treatment. I think if we could do Sonic R today, I think it would be better handled and better programmed. But with the disassembling of Sonic Team, it's difficult to say how future Sonic games will be handled, but watch this space. Question 3. Do you think The Simpsons should have ended by now? That is a really tough question. I'm kind of on a yes and no answer with this. On the one hand, this year, December 17, will be 30 years to the day that The Simpsons put out their first episode, which was Simpsons Roasting Upon an Open Fire, which was also their very first Christmas special. The episode, from what I've heard in recent years, because I think I tapped out around 2002, 2003, and from what I've been hearing, it's kind of hit or miss, or, you know, it's not really a thumbs up or a thumbs down, it's meh. I mean, there are occasional diamonds in the rough, but I don't know. I think, in all honesty, let them get to their 30th anniversary and then make it, you know, then let Disney make a decision based upon that, because as we all know, The Simpsons are now owned by Disney. Yes. Question 4. Have you seen Kubo and the Two Strings, as well as any stop-motion animated film by Leica? Reason I'm asking is because that movie is made by Travis Knight, and I've heard you enjoyed the Bumblebee movie. Highly recommend you check it out if you haven't already. I haven't seen said movies, but given what I saw with the Bumblebee movie, Travis Knight knows what he's doing. Unlike a certain other director that I know. You know who you are. I don't know, I may give it a look if I get the chance, but we'll see. Well, folks, that is it for this episode of Ask the Knight. By now, you know what to do. Leave a question in the comment section below. Leave a question on my Twitter page. And I will see you in 2 weeks. But until again, ask again.